Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. Today's video is going to be my July empties. It's the second in my empties series. And empties are pretty much where I go through and every time I use up a beauty item, I kind of put it to the side, and then once I have enough, I put together a video where I explain to you, is it something I would repurchase? Is it worth buying again? And since I've used up the whole thing, I can give you a really thorough review. So that's what an empties video is. I'm going to do what I did in my last video, and I'm going to actually put it all on the ground and have you come down with me, and we'll sort it out so that I have makeup, skincare, hair care, and miscellaneous. I have it in 4 separate categories. So let's just do it. Alrighty, so I'm gonna start like always with makeup. I have a setting spray here. This is actually a 2-for-1. I used up the Scandinavia makeup finishing spray, the bridal version. I've already used this one up, I really like it. And then I had an Urban Decay all-nighter spray. I actually put it in this container because I preferred the sprayer on this one. So I've actually used up 2 setting sprays, the Urban Decay all-nighter and the Scandinavia. I like them both. They're made by the same company. I don't see a big difference between them. I'm using the Urban Decay all-nighter right now. I actually have the box from that because I did technically use up one of each. And I really like this. This is great for summertime. I like using the all-nighter and the bridal version because I feel like they're the most hardcore of the line that they have. And yeah, I would definitely repurchase these. It's just a matter of which one's cheaper. I have some lip products here. Spoiler alert, some of these are from my project pan that I have. I have an update video coming up, I think the first week of August, so stay tuned for that. But I've used 2 products in it. I've used the Maybelline Baby Lips in Pink Punch, and then I've used the Almay Smart Shade Lip Butter. These are both okay. I wouldn't repurchase them. I don't think they're the most moisturizing. I will give a more in-depth review in the project pan, but yeah, those are gone, and I wouldn't repurchase either of these. I've also used up a Sephora lip balm. I'm pretty sure this is the shade 01. I think it's called Rosy. And this had SPF 20 in it, which I really liked. And I loved that it gave me a really cute, like pinkish, kind of bubblegum, really light, soft pink hue on my lips. It was nice. But this melted really quickly, so it made it really hard to use towards the end. And it's not very moisturizing. I felt that I had to reapply a lot in order to like just keep this on my lips. So, and also this is like $12.50. This is expensive for what it is, and I don't plan on repurchasing. I've used up 2 of those, and Sephora is not a cruelty-free brand, so that's one of the reasons why I'm not going to buy it again, but also it's just expensive for what it is. I have a powder from Laura Mercier. It's the translucent powder. I even popped out the lid so that I could make sure it was really empty. I use this a lot to set my under eyes, but I would also use it to set my whole face. Good quality powder, but it's still like $30, $40 something. I have other loose powders that I prefer that are even cheaper than this. Laura Mercier is not cruelty free, so for those reasons I'm not going to repurchase. And then I have one last makeup product by Bare Minerals. It's the Translucent Powder Duo. And I really tried to get everything out of here. It's kind of hard because there's a waffle pan at the bottom. But there's one side that's matte and then one side that is called Glow. It was kind of just like a glittery sheer powder. Very similar to the matte, but it just had little chunks of glitter. It wasn't that awesome. I kind of just used it like along my décolletage. It wasn't good enough to actually use as a highlighter. And I don't know, I wasn't a fan of this. The matte one, the matte side I would use to set under my eyes, but I didn't really think it was that great at doing that. So I don't know, I used it up. It was okay enough to use up, but I won't repurchase. I think this was $32. Moving on to hair, I have a Neutrogena T-Sal shampoo. TMI moment, I have issues with my scalp. I think it's called seborrheic dermatitis. It just means that I have really crazy dandruff, and this helps me control it. I use a prescription shampoo one day and then I alternate using the Neutrogena T-Sal, which is what my dermatologist recommended. Neutrogena is not a cruelty-free brand, and I go through like one of these a month, so I would like to find a cruelty-free version of this to switch over to. I put this in this empties because I wanted to ask you guys, do you have a similar situation like mine? Do you have a cruelty-free version of this that you would use? If so, please let me know. I really need some suggestions because I don't want to have to keep buying these, but yeah, it's okay. I would repurchase only because I kind of have to. I have 2 mini travel size products. I have the Batiste Original Dry Shampoo, and I have a shaping hairspray in Super Extra Hold from Salon Graphics. This is really cheap. You can find it at Ulta, and I'm sure you could find it at a lot of other places. And it was okay. I don't really have any loyalty to one specific hairspray brand. If you have a cruelty-free hairspray that you really like, let me know and I'll try it out. I kind of only use hairspray to tone down the baby hairs and the cowlicks that I have around my hair right at this point. So I don't go through it very quickly. That's why I had that travel size. It's lasted me for months. But if you have a cruelty-free hairspray that you recommend for me, please do so in the comments. I'm interested to try new products. And the Batiste one I love. I love Batiste dry shampoo. My favorite scent is the Wild scent. It's got like the leopard animal cheetah print on the front. And I don't know if Batiste is cruelty-free. It says it is on the packaging, but I haven't really seen anything like 100% sure online at all. So if you guys know for sure if it's cruelty-free, let me know. If it's not, I'll stop buying it, but I do really like it. It's one of the best dry shampoos that I've seen, drugstore or high-end. It's really the best. So hopefully it is cruelty-free, and if not, hopefully I can find a good alternative for it. And the last hair product I have is by Manic Panic. It is their pastelizer. Manic Panic is a vegan and cruelty-free hair dye line. I think they also have a foundation mixer too. I'm pretty sure there's a Manic Panic foundation mixer that like lightens your foundation for you. But this is just a white kind of creamy mixer. Oops, it's still in there. I don't know. If you can see it, it's just like a little white something in there. And I used up the whole tub. I mixed it with the Vampire Red shade from Manic Panic, and I have a video all about how I used these. I really liked it. I love how it turned out. It was like a beautiful rose gold. It was pink the first day and then it turned into a rose gold, and I really liked how that turned out. So I don't know if I'll buy the pastelizer again. I got a tip from one of my subscribers saying that if I just use a thick white conditioner, that will do the same thing that the pastelizer does. So I'm definitely going to try that out, and if it works then I'll stop buying the pastelizer because that's like $11 or $12. It was good. If I don't have to repurchase it, I won't, but if the conditioner doesn't work then I will repurchase that. I liked it and I think it did the job. I have two miscellaneous products. I have a little mini perfume. This is the Elizabeth and James Nirvana Bourbon. It's a little mini roller ball. I think it was a Sephora 100-point perk. I really liked this. I wore this on my anniversary trip with my boyfriend. We went to Nashville last year for our anniversary, and we just went for the weekend, and I wore this all weekend. It smells amazing. It was perfect for that time because like it was in the beginning of December, so it was winter time, and this is definitely a winter scent. This is musky and kind of smoky, but still sweet. It was really nice at first, and I do like the way it smells like in the roller ball. It's really nice, but for some reason on my skin, once the top notes burned off, it kind of just smelled like smoke. It just smelled like I was a bonfire, but not really in a good way, like not in the great way that bonfires smell. It just smelled like smoke, sweet smoke. So I don't like how that smells. This isn't cruelty free anyway, so I'm not going to buy the full size, but it was nice while I had it. I won't repurchase because it smells weird on me. And then I have a deodorant. This is from Desert Essence. It's the tea tree oil deodorant. Says it's long-lasting protection, aluminum-free, non-GMO. This was okay. I got it from Vitacost. I actually still have like the whole thing. I only used it for like a week or so. It just doesn't work for me. I'm not going to get into details, but it just did not work at all. I have some other natural cruelty-free deodorants that are aluminum-free that I've been trying, and some of them are working with varying degrees of success. I'm just going to get rid of this because I don't imagine I'll ever wear this because it just does not work at all. Then I have some skincare products. I have a Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. I really like this, but I actually prefer the green tea version of that. So if I need to buy more of this, I will buy the green tea version of this. The rose is nice, but I just like the scent of the green tea one better. And they're starting to sell the green tea giant, like 8-ounce sizes on Ulta's website. And then I have some makeup wipes. These are both from Kirkland's. That's Costco's household brand. And I have the 30-pack and the 15-pack. I kind of just ran out of them at the same time. This is the one I take traveling, and I just happened to use them up at the same time. I didn't go through 45 wipes in 1 month, I promise. But I really like this. Pretty sure these are cruelty-free. Still trying to do research. I'm not sure. And these are great. I just love them. They're really big towelettes. They really do the job. Yes, I would absolutely repurchase these. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you used anything up this month that gave you a really crazy reaction, like you really loved it or you really hated it and you're never buying it again, let me know. I'd be interested to see. I love Empties videos. If you do any on your channel, please tell me in the comments. I will definitely come watch it. I'm like addicted to Empties videos. But in the meantime, that's everything I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!